There are 6 main causes of chronic inflammation, which is known as the silent killer, and yet so few people are aware of what it is and the ongoing damage it is doing to their body and mind. Omega-3 fatty acids play a crucial role in bringing chronic inflammation under control, and yet most people are unaware of the critical damage going on inside of their body. In this video, you'll find out what inflammation is, the difference between chronic inflammation and acute inflammation. Plus, you'll also learn how and why omega-3 fatty acids help to reduce chronic inflammation by joining forces with a key natural antioxidant that most people are not being told about, and that is costing them a fortune financially and in terms of their health and ultimately life. So, what is chronic inflammation? What are the 6 main causes of chronic inflammation? And how and why do omega-3s help you and your health? Before you find out, if you'd like to get an ongoing collection of news, reports, resources and courses on various other health and wellness issues, please click the subscribe button in the bottom right of the video screen, then click the grey bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos, then please leave a comment or ask a question below this video. It's so very easy to do. Plus, watch this video to the very end where you'll gain access to a special report that will open your eyes to what's behind the fatal rise of chronic inflammation. Inflammation is the biological reaction by your body's immune system to any cuts, bruises, injuries, viruses and illnesses your body incurs at any time. It's often noticeable by the redness and soreness around cuts and wounds on the body, where white blood cells react to damaged tissue to fight off foreign bodies, and it helps to repair tissue damage. This type of inflammation is referred to as acute inflammation. Acute inflammation is a natural reaction and protective mechanism by your body to repair and protect itself. However, where an inflammatory response by the body goes beyond repair and protection, so that the immune system attacks good cells in your body, then such conditions cause autoimmune diseases such as type 1 diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, Crohn's disease and colitis. And such an autoimmune reaction is a consequence of chronic inflammation. In other words, the inflammation in your body that should be there to keep your immune system in check is out of balance because chronic inflammation has taken a hold of your body's cellular health. So, what causes your inflammation to change from being acute to turning into being chronic? The main reason is your diet, that is, the food you eat and drink. There are other reasons such as stress and genetic reasons which the medical profession seem to focus on more, despite the main reason being your dietary habits. The question most people ask is, how is the level of chronic inflammation in your body measured? To answer that, chronic inflammation affects your health on a cellular level, so measuring your cellular health is a logical start. And the best way to do that is to measure your omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio with a simple dry blood spot test, details of which are shown further on in the video. Now you know that, what are the 6 main causes of chronic inflammation? Number 1. This is the omega-6 to omega-3 imbalance already mentioned earlier. These 2 omegas are essential fatty acids because they are the building blocks of your cellular health. They maintain the health of your brain, your heart and your immune system. So, as you can see, they're very essential to your health and well-being. In addition, you can only obtain these essential building blocks from your diet. The problem is, your diet of today is predominantly made up of processed and ultra-processed foods and are full of omega-6 fatty acids, which are inflammatory. The anti-inflammatory fatty acids of omega-3 are being consumed less and less compared to 20 or 50 or 100 years ago. Omega-3 fatty acids are found in oily fish such as wild salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines and anchovies, and in marine algae such as edible seaweed. Because your diet has moved from one that is provided by natural foods to one that is manufactured, i.e. full of man-made foods, it means that the healthy vitamins, nutrients and minerals have been replaced by colourings, flavourings and addictive sugars. This shift in your diet has led to your body having too many omega-6 fatty acids compared to omega-3 fatty acids. To put this into perspective, the World Health Organization recommend an omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio of 4 to 1 or less. Unfortunately, about 95% of the world's population has a ratio much higher than this. To give you a good idea, check out these ratios. The UK and Northern Europe average is 15 to 1 and increasing. 2. Australia has an average of 21 to 1 and increasing. 3. North America has an average of 25 to 1 and increasing. And 4. Asia is estimated to be 40 to 1. If you're vegan or vegetarian, don't be complacent, because the average ratio for vegans and vegetarians is 20 to 1. This is because 1. The omega-3 fatty acids in the walnuts, chia seeds and flax seeds are not sufficient to counteract the omega-6 fatty acids in your body, and 2. A lot of the so-called vegan and vegetarian friendly packaged food is nothing more than inflammatory omega-6 rich processed food. If you already take omega-3 supplements, they might be referred to as fish oil or krill oil or cod liver oil, don't think or guess if your cellular health is in balance, because fish oil is not the same as oily fish. The reason is because oily fish contains antioxidants called polyphenols, whereas fish oil does not. Note, vitamin E, sometimes referred to as tocopherol or tocotrienol, are not sufficient replacements for the natural polyphenols, so beware of what supplements you buy. The only way to know if such supplements work is to take a simple dry blood spot test, otherwise you're just guessing that such supplements work. Number 2. Lack of fruit and vegetables. Fruit and vegetables are full of vitamins, nutrients and minerals, so from your cellular health level perspective, these also contain antioxidants called polyphenols. Polyphenols are the micronutrients that have powerful anti-inflammatory attributes. In the process of giving your cellular health the enrichment and protection it requires, polyphenols play a key role in suppressing the level of excessive free radicals in your body, and these excessive free radicals are the third cause of chronic inflammation, which will be covered in the next video in this series, together with the other 3 main causes. To emphasise the importance of getting your chronic inflammation under control, it all starts by finding out if your current omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio is out of balance. To do that, click on the URL link in the description box below this video, complete the short questionnaire and then hit the start button. Note, it's estimated that at least 95% of the population are out of balance on a cellular health level. Then, to access your special report entitled Sugar Addiction, the Shocking Findings of a Processed Poison, click on the URL link in the description box below again. And now, here's the boring but very essential bit. Kindly note, the content of this video is not to be construed as medical advice in any shape or form and has been created for passive informational purposes only. End of boring but very essential bit. Many thanks for watching. In the meantime, and until the next video in this series is released, bye for now.